Everybody's checking out the run order. It's so quiet.
I know. It's been very quiet.
It has been. The teens and the young adults. Yeah, the teens at 9 a.m. just bears. Okay. Don't bust my bracket, Ben. I'll take the under. Yeah, they're all here. Okay, cool. So, whoa, jeez. Good. So we're going to get into some simple rules here. If you draw your attention to the NinjaWorks timer up there, that is going to be governing all of the scoring today. Coach Casey is your course judge. He's got the remote in hand. When it is time for you to run, you got to do two important things. One, be ready. Two, stand on that green start block, look up at the timer, and make sure that it is your name on the timer. Coach Casey's going to ask as well, but we want to double verify. You'll also be able to see your name probably. It's going to be in the lower left-hand corner of the live stream on the back wall there. So we'll double and triple check to make sure that we have the right athlete on the course so we get you scored properly. This course, as you can see, is a 3-minute long course. It is 13 obstacles. I did my spiel outside, consisting of all the different things you got to do as a ninja. When you step to the start line, Coach Casey's going to ask you something to the effect of, are you ready, or do you have any questions about the course? If you answer in the affirmative that you are ready, or in the negative that you don't have questions about the course, he's going to say then good luck. Hit the button, you're going to get your 3, 2, 1 countdown, boop, 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 beep, and off you go. Then you're going to start this first obstacle. This is called entry point. If you've watched the video, you guys are pretty familiar with what we got going on here. From the green platform, you're going to use these 3 steps. This one's on a spring, this one's on an actuator, rope, and the plane of this obstacle is here, okay? So you must complete the NNL's 3-part process for completing an obstacle, which is to disengage from the previous obstacle, cross the plane, and not fall back into the pit. So once you cross here and let go of the rope, congratulations, obstacle 1 completed. Any questions about entry point? Cool. Obstacle number 2 is the Mega Juicer. Consists of 5 spinning barrels and a pit in the middle. Try not to get juiced. We had one team that happened to them, unfortunately, in the last group. I think that makes a count for 2 for the whole weekend. You may use any part of the barrel. Hands and feet are allowed. May not touch the structure, the wood, or the metal. And your finish platform for this one is on the high side here on this blue mat. The plane is the last barrel, and this is a start-finish platform, so do not fall into the pit forward here. That would be a fail of the following obstacle, but a completion of this one. Any questions about Mega Juicer? Awesome. That's the gains train going by. All right. Next up, we have Young Ragnar. I almost called it Baby Ragnar. It's Young Ragnar. Your start-finish platform here. You may use the face, the diagonal face of this box here. That is not a fail if you get down on there. It is a fail if you fall down into the pit here. You're going to use the cannonball and then these metal poles. The second one has a bit of tape wrapped around it to assist in your grip because they can get a little slippery. So if you're struggling, you're like, oh, God, I'm slipping. You can go to that one. It's not quite as bad. And then this third one here does not have any sort of tape or whatnot on it. It's just metal. And your dismount platform is here. The plane is here and here. It is not a start-finish platform, so you may overshoot it, but you may not fall back behind the plane into the pit on your dismount. The dismount on this one, a little bit trickier if you're not anticipating, so be sure to watch others go. That's just my bit of advice. It can get tricky. Any questions about Young Ragnar? Yes? Oh, get out of here with you asking questions. You're not allowed to. You took the over on the question, the question bet. Any questions from the competitors? Awesome. All right, moving on. Ben? No, that's structural. Darn it, that was a legitimate question. All right, come on, let's go. Next obstacle is the conveyor belt. Now, this one has been taking athletes out all weekend, so I'm just going to warn you. Don't sleep on it, okay? You got 5 barrels here that spin fairly, they're not terrible. They're not on bearings or anything, but they do spin and they can trip you up. You got 5 of them to get across. Don't fall down into the pit where the blue mat is. The plane for this one is the front of this barrel here. This is your finish platform. That's your start platform. Structure is off. Floor is off. Feet only on this obstacle. Okay, just feet. Any questions about conveyor belt? No, they're not being reset anyway in between. They're to achieve perfect roundness with this is beyond. The difference is pretty minimal, pretty minimal. All right, finished platform here. Any other questions? Cool. Now you're going to make a hard left. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Watch out. There is a spinning disc here. It's in the path. It's not part of the obstacle, but I don't want to see anybody, bust themselves in the middle of a run. And also this mat here, if you take a hard step on it, could slide, okay? That's there to kind of keep this from spinning. But just be careful when you make your hard left, okay? Don't eat it going this way. We're coming straight across here, past Mr. Tom. All right. Start platform for the next obstacle is here, this gray box. You have 5 stage 4 designs, PPUs to contend with, all the way down to the finished platform here. The plane is right here. Finished platform is this. The green beyond it is just there as sort of an assist to get you down, or a little bit of padding should you choose to overshoot. It is not a start-finish platform. It's not part of the obstacle. This is the finished platform here across the plane, and you're fine because this is not a start-finish, just a finish, and this bar at the end is off. We're not using that bar, okay? So 5 PPUs. They do spin. They do wiggle. They're generally pretty annoying, okay? Any questions about Lachey Lane? Cool. Next obstacle is the jumping spider. Like I said before, these green blocks are meaningless to the obstacle. The start platform for the jumping spider is the trampoline. It is 4 feet between the panels, but they do taper out if you're looking for a reference in terms of distance. It's 10 feet from just beyond the trampoline to the finished platform. So you guys are a little bit bigger. If you're thinking about going full send off the trampoline and just bypassing the jumping spider entirely, just keep in mind that is a 10-foot jump to a sort of small and sort of, we'll call it feculent landing platform. And then it's just cement floor and rubber beyond that. So protect yourself at all times, okay? If you feel like going straight ham on this thing, maybe give it a little tap on the way by. Might be a better idea, okay? But I can't tell you how to do the obstacle. So any questions about jumping spider after I say that the top is off? You may not grab the tops of the obstacle, only the face. Blank stares all around. All right, good. Let's move on. Into the warp wall room we go. All right, now, young adults, you guys must contend with the 14-foot warp wall, okay? So, 14-footer, you got this, Annelise. I know you do. 14-foot warp wall. Here's what we're going to do. You may go up to this mat here, but not across it because it is an obstacle that is further along in the course. That would interfere with that, so could potentially. So, we're going to start right up against here. If you're touching the mat, perfectly fine. If you come out here, Coach Casey's going to be like, fix your foot. Back here, if you do it again, then he would fail you on that. Okay, so he will give you a warning if you just forget. Okay. From here up to the top of the 14-foot warp wall, we just need to see finger and black. There's no show control. There's none of that. There's no 2 hands. 1 hand. Just need to see fingers over the black. Okay, that's it. We're going to make it as easy as possible as we can for you guys. Now, here's the interesting thing. I can tell you that the only obstacle you're allowed to use is the 14-foot warp wall. I can determine that path, but once you complete that obstacle, I cannot determine your path. So, if you think it's faster to drop down and head that way to the next obstacle, these are now in play, okay? Not before, but after. Or if you want to come down safely and then run over that way, that's perfectly fine, okay? You've completed the obstacle once you've touched the top. Make sense? Any questions? Cool. Next obstacle is cliffhanger. You guys are going to start on this platform here. We've got 3 yellow 3-ball climbing cliffhangers to deal with here, and 2 blues. You do not have to use all of them. You can use as many or as few as you want. Your start platform is there. Your finish platform is here. This is the plane, okay? So your goal is to get onto this box here. Now, this is a start-finish platform, so if you cross here and then fall down in the pit there, that'd be a completion of cliffhanger and a failure of gorges. You may use the face of the cliffhanger to assist you to push onto this. Okay, we've been letting people do that. That's a safety thing. I'm fine with that. So if you want to push off here to there, but structure under here Any kind of feet on the wall better be incidental. What has it been?
So, like, what's the clear of this obstacle? Can we just, like, tap our foot there and then go straight for the road?
Cross the plane, disengage from the cliffhanger, don't fall down in the pit. Okay? That's it. Cross the plane, disengage. Got it? Any other questions? That's 2 legit questions, Ben. All right, next one is gorges. You may use the rope if you need to get up to the slightly horizontal rope, or the traverse rope, as we say. But a lot of you guys are tall enough that you probably don't need to, so you can jump to this rope here. Now, just keep in mind, when you jump, it's going to pull down. It's a cotton rope. It's got some give to it, okay? Hands and feet are totally allowed on this obstacle, okay? Incidental with the floor or with the matting is okay. It's there for your protection, okay? And as we go across here, then you're going to make your way to this rope here, swing to this platform here. These 2 are here for your benefit. They're not necessary to use. They don't constitute any sort of finished platform. Your finished platform is the green box here. The front of that is the plane to the green box and through. Okay, this is still part of the obstacle. You're not done with the obstacle until you get to the green platform. Make sense? Cool. All right, from there, here we go. We've got the long run, okay? A long run all the way down the gym. You can take whatever path you want through here to here, okay? This is the starting platform for Hall Brawl, okay? You're gonna make your way up on top of this monster tooth. You may use the front or the back, either way, doesn't matter, okay? Come up here, you're gonna reach out and put your hands on the cliffhanger portion of the, actually, you can put it vertically if you want. Somebody tried that earlier, it didn't work out real well, but you can grab wherever you want on the Hall Brawler, okay? And you're gonna throw 1, 2, 3, 4. You might not need 5 in the last round. A couple people dismounted straight from 4. If you want to take the conservative approach, go to 5. You're dismounting to that platform right there that Michaela is leaning on, okay? Pretty straightforward there. They do move. The second one, this one here, will be magnetized. You see the magnet up there. Where's Matt? There he is. Matt is our obstacle resetter. He will be up there making sure that that one hangs straight for you. Yep. So when you see it, when you get up there, it'll be nice and straight. When you grab it, the magnet will let go, and then you'll be able to swing on it. Okay? Questions about Hall Brawl? Yeah. Absolutely. Give it a try. All right. Cool. All right, so plane of this one is here and here. Okay, don't fall back into the pit. It is a start-finish platform, so don't fall forwards either, okay? From here, now, this rope is here for your benefit, but it is not necessary. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. Some of you guys may be able to just jump straight to the surfboards, which is fine, but the rope is here for your benefit. You're going surfboard, down to the next surfboard and the next one. That constitutes the obstacle surf that ends with a touch point on the wing nut. When you touch the wing nut, that ends surf, okay? So if you're going through here and you're like, oh my God, time's running out, my hands are dead, and you can just throw that last lachet and get to wing nut, that would complete surf. Now, continuation on what we call turf would be the wing nut, wing nut, wing nut, eventually landing on the box that is behind Anthony. That one right there, hence the turf, get it? Surf and turf, okay? Like I said, touch point there, yeah. Don't grab plexiglass. I think we've all done wing nuts enough to know that plexiglass is not in. Any questions about surf and turf? Fantastic. Okay. And the last obstacle. Clock is winding down. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you guys are super fast. But chances are it's going to be winding down. Your arms are pumped. Your cardio is going. You're dog tired. Well, we got to take the Rainbow Road home. So starting on this start-finish platform here, turf. You are going to grab this bar. Now, here's what I'm going to say about this bar. It is not attached to anything, okay? It does have rubber protectors on either side to avoid any gashes or whatnot. But if you are to hang on it and then all of a sudden just be like, fling, and shoot it up into the air, it happened to Jacob in the last round. It was very dramatic. Not all that dangerous, but it is dramatic when it hits the ceiling. There's a reason why I guess it is kind of under the sprinkler system, but there's enough bars up there to protect us, okay? Just make sure if you come down off of this one, if you can help it, cover up a little bit just in case. It hasn't really been an issue up until this point, but anytime we have a non-tethered bar, I don't know, maybe I'm just always like, yeah, but it kind of has to be for this obstacle. You're gonna make your way down Rainbow Road. Now, draw your attention to this gap right here. That is the only open gap in the whole thing, okay? Everything else is covered in bungees. Bungees that you will wrestle with, bungees that you can throw and try to land on, but like as Flip always says, get comfortable being uncomfortable, because this thing is all over the place the whole way home, kind of like playing Rainbow Road on Mario Kart. And then, finish platform is the green right there. Hit the buzzer, complete the course, okay? All these are different sort of tensions, so when you're on it, don't be surprised if the bar is sideways or whatever, okay? If you hit the structure parts of it, no big deal, just keep kind of motoring through. Yes? The bar is 4'6", and it is 5 feet to the outside of each one. Again, a good question, Ben. Jeez. Any other questions? All right, your final job is to depress the buzzer such that it causes the timer to stop. That is your last obstacle. Make sure, if you've gotten this far, I mean, listen, if you come off this thing here and you're like, and you miss it on the side and it doesn't go off, you didn't complete the job. I want to give it to you, but I can't. You have to stop that buzzer, okay? That's on you. And then that's it. That's the whole course. So, we're going to give you guys some warm-up time in the action room. Make sure to get your arms warmed up or whatnot with no questions. Actually, I believe that was 3, so I won the bet with Matt. Thank you. What? 4? You had one of those. I count only 3. You guys can warm up in the action room. That went really quickly, so I'll give you about 10 minutes or so until our first runner. Okay? Go ahead.
Like set myself up perfectly here. I can just like sit and then rest it. That could be a problem.
All right, Ninjas, looks like we've got Owen in the chute at the start line, which would indicate that he is ready to go. So as soon as Coach Casey makes his way over and we get this thing fired up, we're going to get off. We got a 10-pack of young adults ready to tackle a baker's dozen of obstacles on this Sunday afternoon. His music is queued up. Owen Mather's participating in his 5th season of NNL. Hard-pressed to find a more experienced young man in this division. Makes short work of the entry point and mega juicer. And now on to young Ragnar, sets up the swing between the two. Very nicely done. Into conveyor belt. Scampers across, not a problem there. And spinning disc on the floor barely even moves. There we go. Owen showing excellent technique on these PPUs, that mixed grip and allowing the hips to hinge through. Maybe thought about going for that dismount early and then saw he was going to get knocked in the head. Now, lines up the jumping spider, Ninja Classic. There we go. You can check the icons there on the right side of the live stream and the projector so you can see. Next up is the warp wall. It's going to be a hard drive 14. Straight through the ceiling, oh. That's where you got to go. That was darn close. Close, close, close. Here he goes. Just got to drive, dig those legs. There it is. Nice job. On to the cliffhanger. Now we're back in his wheelhouse. I think Owen might have been a little worried about that warp wall there for a minute, but his favorite obstacle is actually the wing nut or anything that lets him fly. Well, if he can get past this gorgeous obstacle, we got a lot of flying to do here in the last 3 obstacles of this course. There you go. Feet on is going to really do your hands a favor for the later half of this course, Owen. It's a good, good technique there. Owen's passionate about training at TA Fitness and hopefully soon passionate about working there. 45 seconds left as he breathes heavy coming into Hall Brawl. His hopefully someday boss, Dave Cavanaugh, going to be competing on this obstacle later today. As Owen gets a feel for the grip. Oh, interesting technique. Okay. That's a new technique we haven't seen yet. Seemed to work out pretty well for him. Going to static through this whole line. That's it. Okay. Going to elect to take the last one. And for the easy dismount, nice. Now he's got about 10 seconds here. Can he get to that wing nut? It's going to have to fly pretty fast. And just not going to get there. Looked like he still had some gas in the tank, but maybe just not in the cardio. Good job, O. All right, next up, Tyler Wyman. Passionate about the Pittsburgh Steelers, competing in his 3rd season of NNL. A little trip up there on the Mega Juicer, but gets it done. Now on to young Ragnar, really flexing it out through this one. Quick peek at the dismount there, decides to go for the last bar. And the one time, good job. Light on his feet as he makes it through. Conveyor belt, good job, Tyler. Uses that long length to get out onto the 2nd PPU and pops it a little bit. We're going to have to start keeping stats on these ninjas, like their height and their weight. Tyler looks to be one of the tallest ninjas we've had on the course so far. There he goes. And through the top of the jumping spider. Now 14-foot warp wall. Tyler's height should be. There we go. go. Not quite. He's got to set those legs and drive. Oh, so close. Coach Casey's right there. He's just looking for a little bit of daylight. Just a little bit on the black bar on the top and fingertip. That's all we need to see. Needs to get the touch here. Oh, so close. I mean, the warp wall here is right up to the ceiling. Just got a vision running straight through the ceiling. Driving those legs. 100% power. So close, just a matter of inches on this wall. There we go. Gets it on the top of the big reach. That's what the perseverance of Ninja is all about, folks. You got to stick with it until you get it. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, as long as you keep trying. There we go. Now, on to Gorge's. Those warp wall attempts probably taxed his cardio a little bit, but hopefully his arms still got a lot of juice left in them. Here we go. He's got about 20 seconds left. If he can get through this one, he may be able to get through Hall Brawl quickly. If he can hustle out here, he can use that arm length. You got it, man. Oh, if he can use that arm length to get through this one, it's going to be tight. There you go. Oh, slips the grip on the second Hall Brawl. Hey, way to get that warp wall, Tyler. Nice job, buddy. All right. Next up on the course, we got Tom Alberti. He's been a staple, running wild on the young adult division this year. I believe if he's not the top points getter, he's somewhere up there near the top, because this young man has competed all over the place. Just really formed himself into a, ooh, might have thrown it there. There he goes. Into the jumping spider, nice. He is opening up a can on this course right now. Very nicely done. All right, takes the high road down to Cliffhanger. Good reach across. Not a wasted movement in the can so far. Tom has been very efficient. Back and forth with the legs as he's reaching his way through. Very nice. All right, now the long run. All the way down the gym, shaking those arms out, getting the blood back in there, pumping it. Here we go. Hall Brawl is up next. Staticking through the first one and just tried to go a little too quickly maybe on that one. Ooh, going for the second surfboard. All right, bring it on home on Rainbow Road or take another shot. You got plenty of time, Tom. There he goes. Any of the adults or elites watching on the live stream may want to take notice of that move. That was real slick. Into the wing nut. There he goes, into the wing nuts. Hanging it out there. Now into Rainbow Road. Takes the big jump on the first one. Oh, and splits the bar and then shimmies out of the way. That was excellent. Excellent self-preservation instinct there, Tom. Nice job. All right, as we reset the bar here for Rainbow Road. Nice and straight. There we go. All right. Next up, we have all the way from just outside of Philly, PA, James Murphy. James competing in his 4th season on National Ninja League competition. There we go. Sets the hips. There we go. Hangs it out. Excellent technique there on young Ragnar. Gets those conveyor belts spinning a bit, but gets right through. No hesitation into that first PPU. Very nicely done onto the second. Seems like he's got the technique down here pretty good. Just got to keep it up. Excellent job. Now let's get the dismount. Excellent. Says that James does trapeze. It's his favorite obstacle, so the PPUs kind of fit that bill a little bit. Now onto the 14-footer. Gets the top of the wall, no problem there. Into the cliffhanger. Needs to get his hips going side to side here. There we go. Keep that momentum going left and right with the knee drive. Excellent. Gets himself off the cliffhanger. Now onto the gorges. Takes the drop. Abs tight as he keeps his legs up, and now he's pulling left, right, left, right. Climbing back up the hill of that rope. You get to the low point, you got to pull back up. Keeping your legs on keeps it a little flatter, makes it easier to make that grab. All right. 10 obstacles down. 4 more to go. Sorry, 9 obstacles down. 4 more to go. Very quickly up on top into the hall brawl. Here we go. Back. Ooh, likes to go with the lache on the first one. And it just gives way off of the magnet. See what he's got left in those fingers for this last surfboard. It does spin. Yep. He just couldn't quite hang on there. But jug grip on the bar here for Rainbow Road. Let's see if he's got enough L's left in the tank for a big bounce. Nice job, James. There we go. Whee! And that's when the bar goes flying. You're fine, James. Good job. Told you it'd be violent. Ah, good job, good job. All right, back up here. Oh. Next up, another A&W junior veteran, Annelise Grady. It's been so fun to watch her compete in NNL this season. She's already qualified for regionals. She was a semi-finalist in the first season of A&W Junior. She's an excellent softball. Ooh, good save there, Annelise. Nice job. Kicking back and forth. There we go. Gets it aligned to that last one. Ooh, fixes the hand. Lines it up. Excellent. Straight across, straight across, straight across. That's it. Over to the PPUs. There we go. Got to get it. Just keep doing the same thing to every PPU. It's a grinder of an obstacle. This one, gap a little bit bigger. That's it. She's grinding it out. 1 more to go. Zapping that hand strength. There it is. Oh! Just the grip tank. She was on that obstacle for looking about 30 seconds or so. And if any of you guys are thinking it's easy to hang and swing on something like that for even just 30 seconds without making a move, the impact of each subsequent PPU, it's just like hitting full on the gas in your vehicle. You can see the needle going down. All right, let's go, Annelise. You got to go full power in those legs, all the way up the top of that wall. Well, you're allowed to move on too, Annelise, if you want. You can move on. We're not going to keep beating you up on the warp wall. There she goes, onto the cliffhanger. Down to the smaller hold there. Finger strength still looks good. She's got that crimp grip. Annelise is such a natural athlete. Whoop, there, missed the last blue one there. You can tell she's just got great mechanics. Probably comes from playing as much softball as she does. You got to have good body mechanics in order to excel at ball sports, basketball, football, baseball, things like that. And down she goes. Woo! Got it? We should have put Thunderstruck up on the list, along with High Hopes and Imagine Dragons. Been a lot of these this weekend. Next up, Aiden Shanely, another member of the TA Fitness Ninja team out of Weymouth, judging by the blue shirt. There he goes. Eyes up. Whoa. There you go. Got to set those hips. Still trying to find the angle. If it doesn't come right away. There he goes. Now switches back to the left-hand lead. And there it was. Oh. There it is. Good. Aiden finally got the good look. He was like Maverick in there after Goose dies. Just doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Gotta engage. Gotta engage. Finally manages to come out of his shell and get it going. Oh, a little short on the lache. You could tell he didn't get as much pop as he wanted to on the bigger gap. And just the fingers came up a little short. Oh, well, that'll give us an opportunity to talk a little bit about Aiden. Second season competing in the NNL. He said his favorite obstacle is any type of lache. That might change after the lache on the PPUs today. We might want to come back and practice that a little bit later. But outside of Ninja, he enjoys bike riding and working with his German Shepherds at his family business, Hummerock Shepherds. So big shout out to Hummerock Shepherds if you're looking for a German Shepherd. Check out Hummerock Shepherds. Well, here we go. We got some laches on this one for you, Aiden. Got to let it go. Moving on. There you go. That's the technique. There you go. Oh, fingers just came out on that one. All right, Aiden's got about 45 seconds left here for these surfboards. It just occurs to me the crimp grip required for these two obstacles in a row that move in very different ways. The hall brawl is a back and forth, a big swing. The surfboards are a spin, but they're both a demanding crimp grip. And then after that, you go right into the wing nuts. This is just absolutely grueling on these ninjas. Fingers and forearms. Taps it. Go hit the rainbow road. Go ahead, Aiden. If you got anything left in those hands. Clock's winding down. Let's see what he's got for this guy. There he goes. Manages to land it. And then the bar gets twisted up. Take it right with him. I'll take that from you, Aiden, and reset it. Great job, man. Great job. One little move is all it comes down to. All right. Next up, we have Anthony Jordan, who was here for our recent New England Ninja Association 3-stage tournament last Friday. Anthony loves to get out and compete with us here in action. He's always a pleasure to have in the gym. He's competed 3 seasons in the NNL. Goes by the nickname of the Dabbing Ninja. There he goes, left hand lead. Let's see if he can line this up. Whoa. And now the hips start going in the spin cycle. Takes a little bit of adjustment. Anthony gets it. There he goes. Excellent balance on that one. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Good job through the conveyor belt. You always worry about those if it's you make a big save. The next obstacle is so important. Anthony just breezed right through it. Good body awareness on that PPU throw to not kick the previous one. Or the subsequential one, I should say. There he goes, puts all the laches together, just needs the dismount here. Nice job, Anthony. All right, now into the jumping spider, not to be taken for granted. Good work, good work. Got to send this 14-footer. Not quite, not quite. You got this, Anthony. You got to dig deep. Drive those legs, full power. Nope, not quite. If he can stay a little bit further off the wall near the top. There we go. That was the one. Nice job. That took 100% effort to get up that, and that's kind of what we wanted with that obstacle. Keep it 100 on that, Matthew. Another, trying to make Matt laugh with my jokes. So Anthony's still alive here as he makes his way across the gorges. Says he loves to do magic. Wonder if he wishes he could just teleport his way across this obstacle right now, because there's just no substitute for the hard work it takes to get across that rope. Oh, coming in backside on the dismount platform. Keeps his legs up. Coach Casey right on top of it there. There we go. All right, now the long trek. Dabbing his way all the way over to the hall brawl. Let's hope he's still got some gas in the tank for this one as the clock ticks down. Touches it and comes on down as time expires. Great job, Anthony. Nice work. That was a good run. Very good run. So this next athlete, young Tyler Chasen, has been a member of the action team since the beginning. Competed 5 seasons on NNL, and little known fact, he was an alternate on A&W Junior Season 2. Hopefully I'm allowed to say that. Let's go, T. Got to get those hips squared up. He's trying to figure out the angle here. Oh, he's dialing it in. No, falls to the inside. That's happened to so many people today, Tyler. There you go, straight across the conveyor belt. Tell you what, if you can put that fail behind him and keep moving, doing what he does, he's going to complete this course, and everybody's just going to go, oh, man. Or not. Just touch them all. In all the years that I've known Tyler, I don't think I've ever seen him mad. This might be the closest that I've ever seen him to angry. So in addition to obstacles that he does love, which there are many, I am sure, we asked you guys on your competitor sheet to list the obstacles that you love, and Tyler wrote, not doorknobs. Kind of went the opposite way on that one. Apparently anything but doorknobs. I think this is going to be your new favorite obstacle, Tyler, the hall brawl. You're going to enjoy it. He's passionate about the Boston Red Sox and playing baseball, which is why I probably haven't seen his smiling face around the gym lately. Keep breathing, buddy. This is right in your wheelhouse. This is a fun one. Ooh, tried to first try throw it. It's an ambitious move. Keep breathing. You got about a minute left to tap on these last 3. So for you guys watching at home, to kind of put this in perspective, Tyler is a pretty high-level baseball player, but the conditioning required for Ninja is so next level. He needs those big old Mark McGuire forearms to tackle this Rainbow Road. Here you go, buddy. Hold on tight. Oof. The grip strength is still there. You're okay. I told you it was going to be violent. Hit the buzzer. Stop the timer. Or don't. Good job, buddy. Come on. He'll shake it off. My boy's a gamer. Not a video gamer. He likes to spend his time outdoors. All right. Next up, Jack Adams. Rocking out to a classic, sporting his signature bandana. With masks on and everything, it's kind of the only way I can tell Jack is Jack. I always know him by his signature bandana look. Of course, Judge Casey was telling me the other day one of his favorite shows is Rock of Love. So maybe he's getting flashbacks to a little Bret Michaels bandana action here with Jack on the course. There he goes. Gets the hips lined up. Yeah. Yep. Jack continues his run here on the PPUs. Loves the Celtics. And I noticed as he was running by that he was wearing a P90X shirt, and I was like, that's an interesting choice. It turns out here, the other things he does P90X workouts in his off days. So there you go. Tony Horton, still changing lives in a younger generation. Good for you. All right, Jack making his way through this cliffhanger. Let's see, he's got about a minute 15 left on the clock. Hopefully all those P90X workouts are helping his grip strength for the gorges, because this rope is certainly something that, ninjas see ropes in all shapes and forms, but like this, it's just mean. There you go. But Jack makes short works of it. Oh my God, it's been too long. Short work of it. Hurdles the vault box. Wants to get right into Hall Brawl. Yeah, that little sprint takes a little bit out of you, Jack. All right, here we go. Eyeing up the Hall Brawl. Wants to go backside. I think he saw Owen do it this way earlier. Tried to static throw it, but that just wasn't going to be in the cards. 20 seconds left if he wants to try the surfboards. And touches them to finish up. 3 seconds left. And that'll do it for Jack's run. Course judge / resetter Casey making sure he gets the surfboards back in the right position. All right. Next up, a Friday night staple of Open Gym. Run into a classic. Michaela Holman. Ready to get started here. Getting some last minute encouragement there as she sets herself off. Michaela is, when she's not doing ninja, she's playing guitar and drums. She plays rugby as well. Reminds me of one of my other favorite former ninjas, Kathy Ordy. We wish her all the best in her travels. We miss her. Kathy was a rugby player, one of my favorite former action fam. Here we go. Michaela lining up her hips. And off she goes. Whoop. Wants to give it another look. Yep. Okay, now she's got to control those hips and find the swing. There, it's getting there. Nope. That's it. There we go. That was the one. And it's back out. She's going to wait 2 more swings. Should be on 1 more. There you go. Ah. Come on, Michaela. Hang in there. And turn the hips towards it. Oh. Just got tripped up by the young Ragnar. It's okay. 1:30 left to go. Get to touch them all. You're guaranteed a podium today. There you go. Shake it off, Michaela. All right, so as Michaela makes her way through, get some more obstacle experience. Let's tell her a little bit about Michaela. She's an avid fan of Jeopardy and SNL. That makes a lot of sense. I am as well. To start quoting some of my favorite SNL skits and Jeopardy questions with her. I'm sure she's going to want revenge on some of these NNL obstacles. We'll leave them up here for about a week or so. She just wants to shut it down. Okay. We done? Okay. You know, sometimes the frustration just gets the better of you, and that's all you can do is just, you got to learn how to put it behind you. As we head into our final athlete of the day, young Ben Rosenblatt, the 6-foot-tall ninja. I will not honor his, what he put in the else category. As he lines up his hips. There he goes, sticks the landing. Ben is a huge baseball fan and routinely roots for the Yankees. If there was more of a crowd in here, that would generally draw a boo, but but we won't hold it against him. At least he's passionate about a sport. He also loves college baseball. He loves baseball of all kinds. His phone is constantly blowing up with the latest stats and scores of various small leagues throughout the world. I'm pretty sure he's a big fan of the Mexican Division III Football Association. If you ask him the stats from the Bulgarian Handball League, I'm sure he knows those as well. Just a fan of sport in general and ninja. And complete through there. All right, 1:30 on the clock. He's got to get through Hall Brawl. If he can make it through the start platform. Don't worry, only his pride was hurt on that one. Now, he's going to use his 6-foot length to his advantage here. There he goes, got to get his swing straight on. Went for the lache. Might have wanted to use his static as an advantage there. Would have been a better shot. Looks like he's still got plenty of grip in the tank. Makes the connection to the surfboard. 6 feet tall? He says he's 6 feet tall. All right, now that he's failed, I will get into a little bit of a debate with him as he attacks this. I will refuse to say what you put down in your else category. Tom Brady is the GOAT. He's better than Peyton Manning in every category. Don't break my gym. Have a little fun on this one, Benny Biceps. Flex it out. Yep, game up a little short on that one. Go hit the buzzer. Stop your timer. It was a good run from young Ben Rosenblatt. We had some fun today. Static was the play there, buddy. The static was the play. Got to take advantage of your height when you can get it. All right, well, a 10-pack of ninjas, a baker's dozen of obstacles, and we're about to go do the podiums outside. So see you guys out there in just a few minutes.